So here's another thing that's going on with the Twitter. I'm back with Twitter Blue, even though you really can't see it very well, can you? This is my NFT of my strange cat, but you can't see the fun outline. I don't know why. I guess because it's too black. Everything's black today. But a new thing you can do with the Twitter Blue is edit a tweet. So that's what we're going to do right now. We're going to edit a tweet. When the moon becomes you. Lovely AI of a dancing American Indian. And we're going to tweet it. Meow. Boom. Sending tweet. Once it's published, here you go. You'll have 30 minutes to make any edits. Okay. So here, because I have Twitter Blue, I get 30 seconds or 20 seconds, whatever it is, to undo my tweet. And undo and edit is different. Undo is, it doesn't get published. Oh, my phone is making all kinds of noise. Here we go. Put it in silent mode. Thank you. So undo is, excuse me, you can fix your typo or add something before it gets published. Edit is what happens after it's been published. And then you can go in there and edit it. And I'm going to tell you a story about this editing thing, which is very dangerous, which is why Twitter doesn't like it. And you only have 30 minutes to edit a tweet. So I'm telling you, if somebody has Twitter Blue and they're saying something controversial, don't reply to them for 30 minutes. Artist Store says, nice undo feature. It is very nice. I actually used it today on my my Apple thing about how Apple Plus has improved their cultural appropriation. Edited to add hello. Hello from Bulls.tv. Now streaming live and editing tweets with Twitter Blue. Yeah. Okay, so I edited it. Let's see if I can put that up. Okay, that's cool. And then we go down here, it goes update. Meow. Your tweet has been edited. View. Thank you. And you know when a tweet has been edited. Uh-oh. Because it's supposed to have a mark on it. Let's go see if there's a mark on it. Or is it still sending? Here's how you know a tweet's been edited. This thing. A little pencil. It's not very obvious, so you might not even know. Now, can I edit this again a second time? Edit the tweet. Oh, okay. Cool. Edited a second time. Again. Just messing with you. Bye for now, maybe. Update. Boom. Okay, now we go back to our home self. Edited 4 seconds ago. I guess we could edit it 10 times in 30 minutes. Now I'm going to tell you why this is really super dangerous and why it took so long for Twitter to do it. I'm actually against being able to edit tweets, and I'm going to tell you why. because people are rotten and people are sneaky. Many years ago, when WordPress.com went live, they had a user-supported forum where you could go to get help. I don't like those either. I think if you're a company and you're doing business, provide professional customer service. Don't let volunteers run your technical resource. And I say that as a former member of Team Toshiba, where I was one of those people who worked for free, got a free CompuServe account, and provided technical support for Toshiba because they were too cheap to pay people on their own staff to do it. So there were a lot of problems, a lot of issues that you needed to have fixed in the WordPress.com forum. And there were some volunteers, just sort of like Wikipedia, where they kind of, I'm in this section and I only run this section. I answer all questions in this section. Even though they couldn't do it, they would do it anyway, claiming ownership. So I was in there asking some question about, it was some strange thing, like about formatting or something to do with chocolate, I think, but I don't know what that has to do with WordPress. And so I responded. A couple of people replied, 2 or 3 people responded, and one was completely unhelpful. Her name was Valerie, and she hated to use her name, even though that was her name. She wanted to be called by her username, which I don't know what that meant. But if you replied to her using Valerie, and I only knew her name was Valerie because she called herself Valerie, other mods would go in there and edit your response to edit out her name because she was that kind of person. So she said something that wasn't very helpful, as people do. And a couple of other people said things that actually solved my problem. So I thanked the people who helped me. And all the other people who were in the thread, I did not, thank them because the problem was solved early. So then, this Valerie person posts a nasty public message to me in the thread that I started, berating me about how ungrateful I am, and who are you, and you're a businessman, and you don't appreciate volunteers, and I'm a volunteer, and you're in my section. She doesn't have a section. And how ungrateful you are. And so I replied to her and said, well, first of all, you weren't very helpful. Second of all, the other people helped me. I thank the people who helped me. It's as simple as that. And for you to attack me this way and call me names and make assumptions about me being a businessman with all this money and you're just a poor volunteer is really very strange and unfair, and I don't appreciate it. And I posted that. And then about 5 minutes later, I get a private message from one of my friends who was a WordPress.com employee, who was like the manager of the WordPress.com forum, saying, hey, why were you so rude to Valerie? I said, what do you mean rude? And she says she thanked you so much for being a part of the forum, and you're attacking her and telling her that she's weird and cruel. Why would you do that? So I knew exactly what happened because I'm old and I've been on the internet for a long time. So I went back to the WordPress.com forum, and sure enough, slick and sleazy, Valerie had gone back and edited her nasty reply to me, upbraiding me for being a businessman and not appreciating her as a volunteer. And she had said, welcome to the forum. I hope you have a wonderful time. And then my response was still there, responding to what she said. So I responded. I replied again. I said, in public, Valerie changed her reply. I cannot change my reply because it appears there's a 10-minute limit on being able to edit your replies and messages in the WordPress.com forum. However, since I know exactly who Valerie is and what she is and how she behaves just by interacting with her for 10 seconds, I had a feeling she would do something like this. So I now present to you my friend privately and in the public forum, a screenshot of Valerie's original nasty message to me. And I posted it, and people could see exactly what she said in the context of my reply to her. And I was much gentler on her than she was on me. And nobody said anything. Valerie never replied again. My friend at WordPress.com forum he just said, "Oh, I see," and didn't say another word. So imagine if I hadn't been clever, smart enough, experienced enough, wise enough, burned previously by other people with that sort of personality, not to take screenshots. And I also had a text copy of it too, because I knew that was the kind of person she was. Now, if I had known in the WordPress.com forum, you could go in there and edit a reply. Most forums do not allow you to do that. What you post is what you post, and that's it. You want to correct it, you go back and you reply to yourself and you fix what you said. If I had known that you could do that in the WordPress.com forum, I would have waited 10 minutes to reply to her, and then she could not have changed her reply. Very slick, very sleazy, very underhanded. And it's what happened. And that is my opinion, my evaluation of that situation. So when we get into Twitter Blue, which you have to pay for, but in paying for it, you can change your colors. See my color, I have not the Twitter Blue, I have Twitter Purple. And you can have an NFT, but it doesn't look like an NFT because you can't see the outline. So I've got to fix that because that's bothering me. But it also means I can go in there and someone can say something really nasty to me. And I have 30 minutes to go in there and edit my tweet and make them look stupid. I think it's very dangerous. Now, do people see, the editing thing? WordPress.com did not have any kind of indicator that the forum replies had been edited. So I guess this is okay. I still think it's very dangerous. And if you're in a heated conversation with somebody on Twitter and they have Twitter Blue, wait 30 minutes to reply to them. Because there's a chance and a likelihood that they will go in there and change their reply to you. Or take a screenshot and protect yourself that way.